There is a kind of waiting that feels heavier than fear, not loud, not dramatic, just slow and stretching. You pray. You try to stay steady. You remind yourself that God is good, but the days keep passing and nothing seems to move. Doors stay closed. Answers don't arrive. The silence grows longer than you expected, and what makes it harder is that you are still believing. You haven't walked away. You haven't given up. You're just tired of waiting. Maybe you thought by now something would have shifted. A sign, a confirmation, a breakthrough. Instead, you wake up each day carrying the same unanswered prayer. Waiting can feel like standing still while everyone else moves forward. And sometimes the hardest part isn't the problem itself. It's not knowing how long it will last. If that's where you are right now, this moment is for you. Not to rush you, not to fix everything instantly, but to sit with you in that quiet place between promise and fulfillment. Because waiting with faith is one of the most invisible battles a soul can fight. And Psalm 27 was written for moments exactly like this. Waiting tests parts of us we didn't even know were fragile. It exposes the questions we try not to say out loud. Did I misunderstand God? Did I miss something? Is he still working? Or did I get this wrong? You can keep worshiping and still feel uncertainty underneath. You can stay disciplined in prayer and still feel doubt brushing against your thoughts at night. Sometimes waiting creates a quiet tension inside your chest. You smile in front of others, but internally you feel suspended between hope and discouragement. It's exhausting to hold faith when nothing seems to confirm it. You don't want to lose trust. But you also don't want to pretend it's easy. There is a kind of spiritual fatigue that doesn't come from crisis. It comes from delay, from repetition, from asking again, from believing again, from surrendering again. And the longer the wait, the more subtle the fear becomes. Not the fear of disaster, but the fear that nothing will change. Psalm 27 understands that tension. It understands what it means to desire God's presence deeply while still living in uncertainty. And if you feel stretched thin by waiting, you are not weak. You are human. And faith held in delay is still faith. There is something important about this season that we rarely talk about. God's silence is not absence. It often feels like absence. But it is not abandonment. Waiting does not mean he stepped away. Sometimes waiting is where formation happens, where motives are refined, where trust matures, where faith becomes less dependent on visible results. In Psalm 27, David does not deny fear. He does not pretend everything is resolved. Instead, he chooses to seek God's face while uncertainty remains. That is powerful. He doesn't say, "I will trust once things change." He says, "I will seek you while they haven't." Waiting stretches the soul, but stretching is not breaking. It is strengthening. When God feels quiet, he may be building something deeper than what you are asking for. A steadier heart, a firmer foundation, a quieter confidence. The silence is not punishment. It is preparation. And sometimes the greatest transformation happens in seasons where nothing visible is happening at all. If you are still standing, still praying, still turning your heart toward him, then the silence has not defeated you. It is shaping you. Psalm 27 gently shifts the atmosphere. It doesn't erase the waiting. It anchors the heart within it. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? That statement isn't shouted in triumph. It is declared in the middle of uncertainty. Light doesn't mean immediate clarity. It means guidance for the next step. Salvation doesn't mean instant resolution. It means secure belonging. David says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage." Notice that courage is connected to waiting, not escaping, not controlling. Waiting. This psalm does not rush you forward. It invites you to remain, to stay rooted in the character of God even when outcomes are unclear. Waiting with faith is not passive. It is active trust. It is choosing to believe that what God is doing beneath the surface matters, even when you cannot measure it yet. Psalm 27 does not promise speed, it promises presence. And sometimes presence is the greatest reassurance of all. Take a slow breath. You don't have to solve tomorrow tonight. You don't have to force clarity. You don't have to manufacture strength. Waiting does not require perfection. It requires staying near, staying open, staying willing. Let your shoulders soften. Let the urgency quiet down. God is not anxious about your timeline. He is not unsettled by delay. The same God who called you into trust is the one holding the unseen pieces together. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not behind. The waiting is not empty. It is held. And even if the answer has not appeared yet, His presence has not withdrawn. You can rest here, not because everything is fixed, but because you are not alone inside the process. If this moment found you in the middle of waiting, stay close. Not just today, tomorrow too. Faith is not lost in delay, it is refined there. Psalm 27 reminds us that courage grows quietly, especially when nothing seems to move. You don't need dramatic breakthroughs to remain faithful. You just need one more step of trust, one more prayer, one more surrendered breath, one more decision to seek Him. Waiting does not disqualify you. It shapes you. And if this season feels long, remember, long seasons often grow deep roots. Remain steady. Remain near. These Psalms are walking with you, one day at a time.